think about Dallas, and you don't necessarily think of an airport where you're having huge weather delays like this, but yesterday 300 flights were canceled out of here.
Oh my God.
A shootout standoff, and now Dallas police are working with FBI and ATF officials to secure its headquarters.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jenny Anchondo. Certainly glad that you are inside as North Texas is under another heat advisory for today. Set off the top of this block here that we were 86 degrees because this is the temperature that I read on the TV screen. But in the background, I'm going, no, it's broken. It's 79. Who's to know?
This really is the ultimate winner-take-all game. And the financial aspect of this here in North Texas is huge as well.
Good morning, sunshine. It's great to have you here. I'm Jenny Anchondo, and sunshine is indeed what we have today.
Aren't we doing sports now? I'm ready. I'm ready. I've had this song stuck in my head, you guys, and I've been torturing the crew by singing it.
My daughter's supposed to fly out of DFW tomorrow.
Well, I think your daughter might want to come over for Thanksgiving at my house. No, it sounds like they said that for tomorrow, those flights are going to stay. After speaking to the group, the constant theme was courage. Children and adults alike were impressed by the courage the people had in Selma 50 years ago. Well, the search for true love, of course, can happen at any stage in life, and there is a lot of buzz about a North Texas woman's handbook. Well, even as the United States and Cuba restore diplomatic relations, tensions still exist. Cuba's foreign minister praised President Obama for loosening the country's trade embargo. Well, we've been close to 100-degree heat for days now, and that's a good reason for Fox 4's Richard Ray to look for a Lone Star adventure to cool us off a bit.
I mean, have I not paid my dues yet?
Few topics off limits for comedian and actor Gary Owen. He is here with us live this morning. He sold out shows last time he was in town.
Who picked the theme music?
Do you love it?
The teaser.
Do you love it?
It was very 70s game show like.
Okay, then I didn't pick it.
Severe weather means the return of, yes, Judge Judy lovers. And you let Steve Eager have a piece of your mind. So here's this week's viewer's voice.
10 minutes until 8 o'clock, and we go back to our breaking news. And Fox 4's Sean Rabb joins us now on the phone. And Sean, I understand you have some new information about what actually happened in that chase from downtown Dallas to Hutchins. They just tweeted out both directions of I-45 are shut down in the area of I-45 and I-20 because of the ongoing standoff. So again, keep that in mind.
How are the people of your area good or bad in the snow?
I tell you what, here's my driving history. I'm from Idaho, North Idaho. We get tons of snow. I know how to put chains on the tires, so we'll do a little education session for everybody here. We will see you again for Fox 4 News at 9 after UFC action. For news anytime, go to our website, fox4news.com. I spoke to that man this morning, and he said, you know what, it felt like it was my only option because I could not get out the door. Now, a firefighter was also traded on scene for second-degree burns from the intensity of the fire when he first arrived, and you can only imagine how intense this fire must have been. So they just opened that road back up within the last hour after crews spent all day fixing this 3-foot by 3-foot hole that actually damaged 7 cars this morning. So while this particular road is open, once again, crews say that this problem is going to get worse before it gets better, and they say our ever-changing weather is to blame. Well, Clarice, ever since this happened, everyone has been wondering about a motive, and a lot of people have been asking, was this racially motivated? At this point, police say they don't believe it was. They think this is an instance where a teenager was looking to get revenge on somebody, and he came upon the wrong person. I spoke to the suspect's mother today, and she said she's just horrified to learn what happened.
But I'm so sorry that my son had anything to do with this and took this man's life.
Her 17-year-old son, Nikurion Nealon, is under arrest for the murder of Ahmed Al-Jamaili.
I'm so sorry to that family for their loss today.
Al-Jamaili, an Iraqi immigrant who was shot in front of his wife 3 weeks after moving to North Texas, lived just down the road from Nealon's family.
It's not how I raised him. I never would expect this out of him.
Dallas police say, according to witnesses, Nealon was looking for the person who shot at his girlfriend's apartment that night on Audelia Road. They say he went around the corner to his own apartment on Walnut Street to get an assault rifle and, along with 3 others, went across the street to Al-Jamaili's apartment complex.
We don't believe he knew Mr. Al-Jamaili's ethnicity. But what he did know is he was in search for the individual responsible for shooting at his girlfriend's apartment.
Police say while they have no reason to believe the shooting was racially motivated, it was intentional.
As Mr. Al-Jamaili ran back towards his apartment, the breezeway, He tracked him with the rifle and continued to fire.
15 casings were recovered and several cars were shot.
It is a shocking irony that he would come, leave such horrific violence and come to this country only to be gunned down within less than a month.
Surveillance video at a nearby school captured the 4 people leaving the scene. Police say they found a bullet at Nealon's apartment matching shell casings from the murder. Police don't know why Nealon would have targeted Al-Jamili, but representatives for his family say it points to a bigger problem in our society.
There are refugees that are coming in from Iraq. There are refugees coming from around the world that need our support.
This violence comes out of hate, no matter if it was a bias motive or a gang-related motive or otherwise. Somebody has to have hate in their heart to pull a trigger and end a life.
They also expressed thanks for the generous donations to Al-Jamili's family. $30,000 has been donated so far.
That's the way a community should work. We should come together in order to support one another. I mean, we live in a world that there's a lot of violence and a lot of turmoil, but knowing that we are interdependent, that we depend on one another, then that's something that's great.
Now, police say this is possibly gang-related. You saw in that video there are 3 other potential accomplices, that nobody else has been arrested. Police tell me this is very much still under investigation.